Okay, guys. So recently we just talked about four of the hottest or the most popular seven seaters nowadays. That would be the Toyota Veloz, Honda BRV, Mitsubishi Xpander Cross, and the Stargazer X. But if you're curious to know which one of those are is the best or basically the best for you, go ahead and watch that video. But for today, guys, I wanted to talk about this underrated one of the most popular actually on the previous generation, and it's not being talked about recently, but I believe it deserves the praise, and it deserves the being talked about as well today, and in consideration for the best seven seater, and that would be the Toyota Rush. So what's up, gentlemen and ladies? Welcome to another episode of Project Gentlemen. We are here, we love to talk about the things that help us win in life. So welcome to this another comparison. So I hope that you enjoy this Toyota Rush versus Mitsubishi Xpander Cross. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here we go. So like I mentioned, Toyota Rush is a bit behind in terms of the seven seater category or the segment, but still I believe that this has a lot to offer. This particular car is not to mention that it's from Toyota, still very solid option. And for me personally, guys, I believe that this Toyota Rush is one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful looking family car ever created. You guys know that, and this is one of my top choices. Actually, one of my top options before we decided for the Toyota Veloz. So what's with the Toyota Rush and that it cannot keep up with the Xpander Cross, in my opinion, but still a very solid option. What does it make it special still and relevant nowadays? So let's find out. Okay, so first of all, shout out to our live viewers. Welcome. Thank you so much for hopping in. Appreciate you, everyone. And for our team replay as well, shout out to you guys. Let me know if you're team live or team replay. Comment down below. So let's talk about this featured comment. Shout out to these people. Ibrek, Rush and Expander Cross naman po next, idol. And from Ren, Expander Cross or Rush GRS. So of course, dahil malakas kayo sa akin, this is what we're gonna be talking about today. So yeah, let's start with the looks. Okay, as usual, please let me know which one of these two is more beautiful looking for you guys. All right, so for me, I think I have already said it. For me, Toyota Rush just really wins in terms of the looks and how the car makes you feel. As usual, the Expander Cross, I believe that Mitsubishi did a great job on this. If you're gonna be buying an Expander, and I think this is the one that I would really recommend, the Expander Cross, because the lower variants of the Expander looks a bit outdated. So I think Mitsubishi did a great job modifying and improving the looks. So for me, Rush wins this, but I'm curious to know which one for you will be, you'll be proud to own. Okay. Next would be the variant that will be featuring, like I said, the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross and the GRS, Toyota Rush GRS, actually. So we don't have other variants for Toyota Rush, only the GRS. So these are your color options: white, black, and red matches the GR Sport branding of Toyota, and then you have four color options for the Expander Cross: white, silver, and this new color that they call I forgot what they call, but it's like blue green, and then the orange color. So, which one would you pick, guys, if ever you're gonna buy either of these cars? For me, always white. Like I mentioned, I love white in the MPV or SUV category, and then still I'll go for white with Expander Cross if ever. Okay, so like I said, we don't have other variants for the Toyota Rush. Only this GRS. Okay, which cost 1.2 million, very good price actually. And then you have here for the Expander Cross 1.3 million. So this is a very big difference in terms of the pricing. So if you're just really gonna need basic seven seater, which we'll be talking about today, I believe that you should consider the price as well. So I would recommend the lower variant if you don't need the looks of the body kits and the added um features a little bit, but still basic features are already in the GLS. The good features are already here, as I talk about on the variant comparison. Just watch that Xpander variant comparison, it's there. So yeah, this is the price difference. Okay, and the good thing is Xpander has a manual transmission or manual variant if you prefer manual. Okay, there's again the price difference, almost 100K difference, guys, if you're gonna be choosing between these two. So, alin bang mas sulit? Alin bang mas bagay sa budget ninyo? All right. So, for the dimensions, guys, the expander just basically destroys this this topic, this aspect, where it's lamang in length, width, and height, no question. It's the bigger car. It's the bigger family car. If space is what you want, then I suggest you go. Expander has been, solid. It has had that great reputation for years now. So the family car to go in terms of storage, or I mean the space, is the Expander. But you want a solid seven seater with the looks, the SUV look, then and space doesn't matter too much to you. Still, Toyota Rush is still a good um it has a good space for me. And then the bad side about the Expander Cross is the third row. It doesn't that it has a very low headroom basically, but for the Toyota Rush, it has a good space at the third row. So if you're gonna be bringing adults with you, and that's gonna be more often, so I would suggest the Rush. But if you don't mind the third row, then Expander will be just very a good option. Now let's talk about the engine, guys. Both very similar engine. This is where it is a little bit behind in terms of the segment. 1.5 liter 4-speed automatic. Okay, and I guess a lot of people also still like the automatic transmission. So both of these cars are their options. That's why they're asking for this comparison, I guess. But on this case, just take note as well that for the Expander Cross, I believe they have a new 2025 version. That is why I believe they said that it comes with CVT. So just ask your nearest Mitsubishi dealership if you want that. And there's some minor improvements as well on that 2025 Expander Cross. But for the sake of this comparison, we're sticking with this because it's gonna be you're gonna be adding a little bit more in terms of money for that variant. So let's continue. Front wheel drive, but for the Toyota Rush, this is the advantage. Rear wheel drive. A lot of people want the rear wheel drive. This is the main one of the strongest um, selling point of Toyota Rush is the rear wheel drive. It will really be a good enough for the uphill roads. So akyatan, I know that a lot of people love the Toyota Rush. So in terms of output, very similar. Konti lang talaga lamang uh, ni Expander. But with the torque, guys, the torque is definitely with the Expander Cross. Okay. Fuel tank capacity, guys, you are just fully tied. Match na match lang. Both are good family cars for long rides. And for the headlights and fog lamps, LED headlights pareho, but only the Expander Cross has the LED fog lamps. Only halogen for Toyota Rush, but still, I know a lot of people prefer the halogen fog lamps. Wheels, uh, tied, 17-inch two-tone alloy wheels, which is good, but the ground clearance goes to the Expander Cross. Okay, but 220 millimeters versus 225, very I guess negligible, or very small difference. So both of these cars lumalaban talaga in terms of the ground clearance aspect. So both will be good for flood and potholes, high humps areas. This is really good. Side mirrors, both are power adjustable and power folding. Nice. Okay, infotainment system, guys. Smaller touchscreen display for the Toyota Rush, a little bit bigger with the 9-inch on the Expander Cross. Good amount of speakers, six, and both also have Bluetooth, USB, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. But one of the strongest, always with Mitsubishi, is the GPS navigation. They're ready for GPS navigation. Here, guys, I believe that there's the weakness of Xpander or the Mitsubishi, representative. Only two airbags, even with the top of the line. Can you believe that? So at least in terms of family cars, this is really important, guys. Six airbags for Toyota Rush. Okay, so this one goes with Toyota. Now for the non-negotiable features for me, guys, push start system. At least both of them have it. Keyless entry pareho. That's very convenient. Reverse camera is there, thankfully. Rear parking sensors. At least both of them have it, guys. And then hill start assist. Very good. And then roof rails. Both of them are adventure or outdoor ready. Okay. Speed sensing door locks, unfortunately, Expander Cross doesn't have that. Like I mentioned before, this is one of the most important feature to have in a car, especially in the Philippines. So at least you need to have that lock in terms of when you're out there on the roads. Well, at just minimum speed, you have that speed sensing door locks with the Toyota. Now, key characteristics. Let's start with the Expander Cross, sporty or outdoor exterior, while with the Toyota Rush, a little bit sporty, having the GRS branding, but still the mix of the elegance is really there. I really love the looks of Rush. Black top version or option, you have that. Premium interior for the Expander Cross, guys, and not so premium, I guess, with Toyota because they really focus on the durability. So this is what I like about the Expanders, the premium interior. And then fabric seats only, but for the Expander Cross, the Rush only has fabric seats, which I don't like, but at least the sophistication is there with the Expander. You have synthetic leather seats with heat guard, as they call it. And then one of the top option or the top feature of the Expander Cross is the cruise control. You don't have that with Toyota Rush. So if that's you have long expressways, stuff like that, then Expander Cross is the way to go for you. For Rush, you're gonna be manually stepping on the gas pedal. So with the Expander Cross, you have the highest ground clearance and the active yaw control, which just basically means to assist you in the corners, in the twisties and curves. But yeah, and then electronic handbrake and auto hold brake system for the Expander Cross, which is very modern. I guess a lot of people count that as non-negotiable nowadays. So you don't have that with the Toyota Rush. You only have manual handbrake, but the good thing is less electronics, less future problems. So I've always been hesitant about the electronic handbrake, but like I said, it's been around for years now, so I guess you can risk that. But yeah, that's good to know for the manual handbrake Toyota Rush. So Montero steering wheel for Expander Cross, very good. You feel like an SUV with your Expander. And then let's go with the cons. Is that, like I said, low headroom for third row, and at this price point, you don't have this 360 panoramic view, only two airbags, 1.3 million. So, on the other hand, Toyota Rush, no cruise control, and then no center armrest, guys. That is one of the deal breakers or one of the major turn off with the Toyota Rush. You don't have a center armrest at this price point. You feel like an SUV, but you don't have an armrest. That's a bit sad. And just analog or semi-digital instrument panel, which is not a deal breaker for me. I'll take that. It's okay. But you have only tilt steering wheel. You don't have a telescopic steering wheel. So you don't have the capability to bring the steering wheel towards you. So let's have some bit of pictures right here. You can see it's just this is the active yaw control. Like I said, it helps you with the braking in terms of the emergency stop signal with your twisties. And then there's the Montero steering wheels. Very, very nice looking, right? The Expander Cross variant only has this. The GLS and lower variant of Expander don't have this. Even the fully digital instrument cluster, electronic parking brakes, auto hold system, very convenient, guys, for traffic. You won't enjoy that with Toyota Rush. And then the beautiful dashboard, simple and very premium looking for me. And then the synthetic leather seats, I don't like it comes with blue. I hope that they just went with black, but yeah, that's what you have. This is what I said, the blue green color option. Okay, that's new. And then what I like about the Expander Cross is the second row armrest also has these cup holders. I think the other segments doesn't have these. So that's a win for Mitsubishi. Okay, for this one, not leather for the GLS, but still you have that. Okay, so there's the weak point of Expander, the third row. I'm 5'8", 5'9", around that height. So you don't really have a good headroom with the third row, guys. I was shocked, honestly, when I went and saw that. Okay, there's your body kits that you have, the mags. Very nice, actually, very nice looking, especially the white one. Okay, the rear is very macho, muscular. So with the Toyota Rush, look at this exterior, just really beautiful. Um, it's really timeless, I believe. The design, in my opinion. If we remember, yeah, Toyota Rush and Expander and BRV are the rivals before, right? If you can remember that years ago. So just this rear part is just really for me today when I see a Toyota Rush, it makes me a little bit um, it's just a bit it looks smaller for me in my opinion. This area it looks really cramped up or small whenever I see one, but yeah, that's what you have. Still the design is nice. And then this is the the not so premium interior of the Toyota Rush. These are just these are not leather, those are just I believe plastic. But yeah, you have what you need actually for a car. Still, there's decent enough looking and functionality is there. Knob type aircon control space here for your storage. Then the gear shifter is a bit outdated. Looks, but the still looks the casual Toyota, the basic Toyota. Then you have your manual handbrake here, cup holders. At least you have three, but no center armrest. That's a bit really sad for me. I really want a center armrest, guys. So this is the third row. If you can see, I am having a lot of space here at the third row. It looks small at the rear end, rear part, rear view of the Rush exterior wise, but here inside is very comfortable for the third row. So guys, having that said, if you can remember, like I said, Toyota Rush is one of the most popular seven seaters before, but unfortunately, have been new competitors, even from Toyota's very own Velos. So at least now I still know that a lot of you still want the Rush in with the Toyota's representative. So which one would you pick, guys? Having this said, I would love to know your comments. For me, with all the things that we talked about today, with the features, with the looks, I think Toyota Rush will still be good enough for me. Honestly, just I just really need rear camera and rear parking sensors with the driving aids. I don't need the cruise control, the center armrest. Maybe I could find a way with Shopee or online, maybe Lazada center armrest. I don't know. I have a recommendation for that on the channel, but overall, with the price 1.2 million for the Rush and 1.3 for the Expander Cross, I think I'll still go with the Toyota Rush, and I would not spend that extra 100K for what I'm gonna need for the Expander Cross. I just really, if I'm gonna be spending more money, it's with because it has a 360 camera and all the Toyota safety sense and the pre-collision braking system. Aside from that, I think I'll be good enough with that Toyota Rush. So how about you guys? Please let me know on the comment section below. I guess that would be it for this video. I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Ronnie with Project Gentleman, reminding you that when we seek God first and make Jesus Christ our Lord and Savior, that's when we truly win in life. Thank you for watching. I can't wait to see you in this next video right here. Ciao.